Yeah, I don't know. It's just, you want to jump into this lore?
I will jump into this lore because I'm doing the lore this time.
Yeah, it's
Woo-hoo.
it's the last week of Monster Month. And today we're recording on Tuesday the 22nd, which means tomorrow, Wednesday the 23rd, is actually Great War Day. I didn't prepare anything for the last episode, and last year we had a whole special about it.
Yeah.
This year we don't.
This year we're going to talk about my son.
I don't... Why do you say that? It doesn't make any sense. I never got that.
We're talking about Mothman.
Yeah, but, like, why is he your child?
Because I love him.
But just because you love something doesn't mean it's your son. I've never been eating a cheesecake and been like, my boy, like...
You're just not eating cheesecake right. Gotta eat it with your heart and your soul. And, like, your mouth.
I don't know. I just think if you love something, it doesn't have to be your child. I feel like you're putting loving things into a box.
I mean, sometimes you love things a lot and just put them in a box.
Wait, what?
I don't know.
Let's talk about fucking the Mothman.
I want to talk about Mothman.
All right, let me hear it.
So, first, we're going to talk about Mothman in regards to Fallout. How it pertains to the series, and then we're going to talk about the legend of the Mothman, from which our Mothman is based off of. Mm-hmm. So, Mothmen, as it is on the Fallout Wiki, where we get all of our beautiful lore, Mothmen are cryptid creatures found in Appalachia in 2102. It has a museum dedicated towards its mythology, and is worshipped by the cult of the Mothman. It can be encountered in a random encounter, which it appears near the player character. If approached, it will fly off and disappear.
Question.
Yes.
Have you ever seen it in game?
No, I haven't. It's a really low chance.
I've only played the game for maybe 30 hours.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've seen it. Kyle saw it once. Kyle made like a little machinima.
Did he?
Yeah, when he found it. He just spliced the other clips because the PlayStation always records.
Yeah.
If I can get him to send it to me, I'll put it... Hold on. Oh.
Yeah, I played about like 60 hours of 76.
Did you really?
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
And I still didn't find Mothman. I mean, I found the statue in like Point Pleasant and stuff, and like we'll get to that. I love Point Pleasant.
It's a quaint little town.
It is, I love it. So, a popular figure before the war, the Mothman had a following all over Appalachia, which was focused in Point Pleasant, with the town's famous Mothman Museum. According to local folklore, as well as a statue and museum in Point Pleasant, the Mothman is a terrifying half-man, half-moth hybrid, but outside of popular fiction and local flavor, the Mothman was routinely dismissed as a conspiracy theory at best, and complete insanity at worst. People who devoted their careers to pursuing it and finding out the truth, like Angus Dykstra in Appalachia.
Wait, this is in-game?
Yeah, this is in-game.
Oh, I thought this was like a real-ass man. A whole ass...
There are real-ass men.
I heard the best fucking adjective ever. Whole ass. I thought it was the funniest shit.
Like whole milk?
No, like I forget how it was used, but it was like, that's a whole ass fucking can of milk or something. I was like, whole ass, it's not half ass. That shit's
whole ass.
so fucking...
Of course, the devoted, especially the Point Pleasant cult, believed it could commune with Mothman, who was a prophet or harbinger of impending doom, took for its state persecutions and attempts to suppress the truth. So, Mothman is a man-sized moth with multi-celled eyes, large insectoid wings, and two large antennas sprouting out of the top of its head. Mothman is a man-sized moth with multi-celled eyes, large insectoid wings, and two large antennas sprouting on the top of its head. The Mothman is described as being a winged beast with piercing red eyes that prey on those in Point Pleasant. Its carapace sports a dark...
What is a carapace?
It's like exoskeleton.
Okay.
Sports a dark furry texture, and its multifaceted eyes glow various colors. It also... Well, its various colors, we'll get to that later. It also possesses a beak-like mouth. Its wings are membranous and veined.
Its what? Its wings?
Its wings are membranous.
What does that mean?
Kind of like a thin membrane.
Thanks, asshole. Use the word in the definition.
I mean...
What is a membrane?
Like a thin film.
Okay.
Yeah. Akin
Like
to a
sausage
flyer.
casing?
What? Yeah, like a sausage casing.
Okay,
yeah.
alright.
But basically, like a moth. In Fallout 76, it is skittish and is quick to flee. In rare occasions, it can simply disappear into thin air, briefly leaving a dark shadow in its wake. So that's the Mothman from Fallout 76.
So here's my whole thing with the 76 Mothman.
Yes.
Why doesn't he look more like a man?
I don't know. Like, kind of like the statue in Point Pleasant?
Like, not a one-for-one, but like...
He should be more manny.
Yeah, like, at least make him like, if anything, make him more like Mothra.
See, I don't consider Mothra very man-like.
No, but I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, he's kind of like more of a caterpillar when I see him. It looks like a caterpillar
like,
with wings.
Yeah.
Like, if they would have made him more like Mothra, I would have been like, okay, well, it's Mothman, but like...
But a moth.
Yeah, it's more moth than man, but this one just looks like a caterpillar. He looks kind of like the Pokemon fucking,
Venonat.
No.
Although that's a good one, too.
Seedot? The little acorn man? He looks like a little acorn man with wings.
Yeah, kinda.
Oh.
We'll put up Venonat and C-Dot for you. So, Mothman is based on the legend of the Mothman.
Yeah.
So
Richard J. Mothman.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. of the Atlanta Mothman.
Imagine a team.
What? Like a team of lawyers?
No, like a sports team.
Oh.
Full of just, like, cryptids.
Oh, wow. Hold on. Wait. We could pitch this to DreamWorks. A sports team of cryptids.
Yeah. So we got, like, Sasquatch.
All right. Okay, hold
yeah.
on. All right. Sasquatch is definitely going to be, like, the star. He's going to be, like, the Michael Jordan of... What's the team's name?
Well, what did you just say?
I said Anthony J. Mothman, but I was going for more of like a lawyer, like Mothman,
like a lawyer.
Mothman, and Mothman. So, like that's what I was thinking of.
Associates at law.
Yeah.
What about like the?
Because it's got to be something like Toon Squad. Like it's got to be like it's got to play with it. Fucking. Wait, what's a city that doesn't have a team? Okay,
one that starts with a C.
It would have to be either West Virginia, just because that's where like all of that cryptic ass shit is.
Yeah.
So it'd have to be like
the West Virginia cryptids or what?
the West Virginia Skeptics.
Oh, that's a good one.
West Virginia Skeptics. We got Bigfoot slash Sasquatch as like the Michael Jordan of the team.
Yeah.
And then we
wait, what sport? Or does it not matter?
Oh, basketball.
Basketball?
Yeah.
See, I
baseball?
was thinking football. And I'm not even a football person.
Nah, because I think it's an unfair advantage when you got fucking Bigfoot. Because we gotta have Bigfoot, Sasquatch, and a Yeti. So right there, you know what I'm saying?
You got some large folks.
It's already too much of a disadvantage because one Sasquatch is at least the strength of 3 men.
Yeah. And he's like 6.5 feet tall.
Maybe a little more. Yeah, he's a whole ass fucking man and a half.
A whole ass man.
I'm gonna use whole ass all. But hold on, are we doing hockey?
Ooh. The Yeti would just shred at hockey.
He would have the advantage, definitely. Okay, so let's say we're pitching this to DreamWorks, right?
All right, yeah.
We got the Bigfoot. No, it has to be like Bigfoot himself.
Yeah.
So it's Bigfoot himself, but he's washed up. So no one fucking cares about me anymore.
Like, he never really made it big out of college.
Yeah.
And he just kind of like got like a string of part-time jobs and like had a family.
He just started. No, not even.
No?
He's got like a kid, but
he writes like a sports column for the local newspaper.
Yeah, he just smokes a lot of weed because he's always in the woods. And he's like, no, fuck it, man. I'll try out for this new team. And they take him. And then fucking we got the Yeti. So the Yeti's got to have an accent. Just because it's a DreamWorks movie, so we got to just like low-hanging fruit. Because they're not making First Shrek anymore.
Yeah.
So...
What about like a Canadian accent?
I was thinking Canadian,
yeah.
Either Canadian or Norwegian.
Okay, yeah, I can go for Norwegian.
So something Nordic,
you know,
something
ice
cold.
folk.
Yeah. And then the Sasquatch, I think should be like, I think it should be like our
He's like the young Bigfoot. Like he's up and coming.
Yeah. Like he's very like. Do you see Spider-Verse?
Yeah.
He's very Miles Morales.
Yeah.
And then we gotta have Mothman is definitely like I don't know, guys. I'm just kind of scared. Like that.
That's very on brand for Mothman.
And then who else?
What are some other good cryptids?
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus is not a cryptid.
We can have as the goalie. He's giving the other team points. They're like, Santa Claus, what are you doing? He's like, I don't know. This is just in my nature.
Well, there's like
we got three. We got four. Who else? What else?
Chupacabra's a cryptid.
Chupacabra. Yeah, but he's got to be like vice. He's got to be like the Tasmanian devil.
Yeah.
He's got to be all over the place, and he's like fucking
I'll find some more cryptids.
Doing fat lines before games and shit, and fucking going crazy. He's the dude that like you know how you can fight in hockey.
Yeah,
he's the dude who's like unlacing his boot to stab the other guy. Like
he's always throwing elbows.
He's nuts, dude. He's Spanish. What is? Okay, we have to have like a bear. No, we already have enough.
We already have.
How many people are on a hockey team?
Enough.
Who's gonna be our goalie? This is the big thing. I'm thinking the Loch Ness Monster.
I was just gonna say Loch Ness Monster.
I'm thinking Loch Ness Monster.
Big surface area. No one's getting in that goal.
Yeah.
They have to make special goals just for the Loch Ness Monster.
Yes. Did you ever see the poppin' Loch Ness Monster?
No.
I gotta show you that.
There's
what else is there?
A lot of cryptids.
I need pictures. All
right, what about Kraken? Or Son of Kraken?
Maybe the Kraken can be the mascot.
Okay. I like that.
Because I think the Kraken is just too big. The Loch Ness Monster's too big. But what else is there? We got the Loch Ness Monster. We got the Chupacabra. We got 3 different types of Sasquatch.
A lot of these are just hard to pronounce and not from here.
Not from here. What do you got a problem with immigrants?
No, not at all. I just can't pronounce these things.
Let me see. Why do you have a picture of yourself?
That's I sent it to
Oh, you can do that?
Yeah.
In this fucking economy?
I just saw one, Jersey Devil.
Jersey Devil. Okay, Jersey Devil, but okay, maybe Bigfoot's not washed up, but the Jersey Devil's washed up, and he's this big, like, stereotype, like, I used to live in Brooklyn, but we moved out to Jersey. Like, this fucking, like, eating sandwiches this thick a day, like...
Now I live in Hoboken.
Did you ever see Big Time Tommy?
No.
You've never seen Big Time Tommy? What up, Instagram? It's me, Big Time Tommy. I gotta show you that. He's gotta be like Big Time Tommy. Why did you not just look up pictures?
I just looked up list of cryptids.
Your fucking phone scares me.
I'm sorry.
Let's see. We got Mothman.
What else we got?
We got the Dover Demon.
Oh, I've heard of that one.
I think we just need an alien.
Yeah, just
a gray.
Yeah.
Just fucking a gray walking around.
With like the big ass eyes.
Yeah. But what kind of funny accent?
He's got like a bucket hat and he's like Californian.
No. I mean, okay. What if Vegas is New Mexico, right?
Yeah.
What if
we could do a Vegas?
What if he's from Roswell? His name is Roswell.
Oh, I love that.
And he bets on the team. Like that's his thing. That's how they get into this. This is how they get into this. They get the funding to make the team, and the city kind of builds everything for them. Mm-hmm. Like fucking Charlotte. No, what's the capital of West Virginia? Charlotte. It's a big city there, right?
It's a big city.
So Charlotte, West Virginia, fucking
Charlotte,
or not Charlotte, fucking.
That's a different place. That's North Carolina.
Help me out here. You hear me fucking floundering?
You have my internet device.
All right. So, what's a big fucking town? Concord. No. Fuck.
Cities in. What? See, usually I just like do this behind the curtain.
I know.
Charleston. That's the one.
We're good.
Yeah.
Charleston. So the city of Charleston's like, we're going to build
We can also do Charleston cryptids. If we want to...
Alliteration.
Yeah.
I'm not... Okay, I like that. I also like skeptics, but I also like that one.
Yeah.
But...
Branding comes later.
Yeah. But Roswell's given the check, and he's like, I could fucking double this. And then he takes like a check for like $45 million to a casino and fucking loses it. And that's how they have a bake sale. And that's how they start getting up, and they're sitting around like a grocery store selling cupcakes and shit. And eventually, who's going to be the tempered one, the one who has like is quick to anger? I'm thinking
Jersey Devil.
Jersey Devil probably. Yeah. Jersey Devil's like, fuck this. He's like, it's not worth anything. I'm done. And then he leaves, and then he gets a huge redemption arc later. This is a movie. This is a fucking movie.
What about Thunderbird?
I don't know Thunderbird.
Thunderbird?
I don't really want Danny DeVito here.
No. Like...
That was fucking... Come on.
That was pretty funny. I'm sorry, I was one-track mind. So
Let me see Thunderbird.
Thunderbird, it's a giant
What the fuck, Declan?
It's a giant ass eagle that has like lightning and shit. So he could be like the Chad of the team.
Like he's just slaying.
Yeah.
He's just killing it.
Yeah, like have you ever seen Letterkenny?
No, I'm like the only person who hasn't seen it.
He could be like the hockey players from Letterkenny, if anyone knows.
I've seen the first episode where he's like, dude,
Yeah.
hold my spitter. And he's like,
Yeah. Just like a super just broy bro.
okay, so we got Sasquatch, Bigfoot, Yeti, just generic Yeti, Jersey Devil, Loch Ness Monster,
Roswell.
Roswell the Alien, Thunderbird.
Did we want to do a Son of Kraken?
How about, well, the Kraken, okay, so the Kraken's the mascot.
Yeah.
How about, it's not really a cryptid, but just a swarm of bees named Neil.
I do love Neil. I think that's very good.
Just a swarm of bees.
He can
Like
do-
a hive mind.
He can do the bake sale, use the natural honey. Delicious.
Okay. Can we get Seinfeld to voice Neil?
Can you give me an impression?
No.
No.
Noises. What's the deal? I'm not.
Is that Ray Romano? You
No.
were slipping into?
Ray Romano's. I'm over here. I hate my wife, and then I become Kermit the Frog. It's the same voice.
It's the same voice.
fucking voice.
So wait, there's got to be some more. What about Loch Ness Monster?
Weird
We already talked
fucking
about
goalie.
Loch Ness. Yeah, goalie.
Not paying attention.
There's like a mega death worm.
What about just a Pokemon?
What about mega death worm?
Let me see Mega Death Worm. The thing is it can't be too big.
It doesn't seem too
What is
big.
that? Let me see this. The Pharaoh? That's just too tiny.
Mega death worm is smaller than Nessie.
I like this Mothman.
Which one?
Right
Where is it?
there.
Oh yeah,
I like
it's a
that
good one.
design.
Yeah. What about like a Hydra? Is that too powerful?
Yeah.
Big Frog?
Big Frog.
Can I see Big Frog?
Big Frog.
Loveland Frogman?
Loveland Frogman.
His name's Loveland. He just goes by Loveland.
Yeah. Or Lind.
I like, even Lind.
Big Frog?
Big Frog.
Big Frog.
Let's get a Big Frog in the chat.
Big Frog.
Big Frog.
Alright, God. Fucking... so what do we call them? We're calling them the Charleston... Or what is it?
It was either Charleston Cryptids or the West Virginia Skeptics.
So, okay, I think it has to have... Well, I don't know, because it's the New York Yankees. It's the New York Mets. It's not the Bronx Yankees. It's not the Queens Mets. Yeah. So, do you want to have, like...
You could do, like, the Charleston Cryptids is, like, the high school team. And then, like, the West Virginia Skeptics is the big leagues.
10% DreamWorks.
Yeah, 10%.
10%.
Yeah.
All right, keep going.
So, we're going to talk about the Legend of the Mothman. Gotta go up here to do the thing. So, the first recorded sighting of the Mothman took place in November 12th of 1966 near Clendian, West Virginia.
What year?
66.
A lot of that reefer going around.
Yeah, a lot of reefer.
I want to point that out.
Yeah.
Just want to point that out.
5 men were in a cemetery preparing for a grave.
What were they doing in the cemetery?
They were preparing a burial.
That's a really weird way to say smoking a joint.
Yeah. Yo, you want to go to the burial with me? In and out, 5 minutes.
Come on, what time was it?
What time was it? I don't fucking know.
Because Mothman doesn't come out in the day.
It's probably the nighttime.
Mothman's like a doomer. Mothman's only coming out at night.
These guys were digging a grave, and they saw an apparition of the Mothman. Lifting off the nearby trees was a brown-winged creature. The men held to the fact that what lifted off was beyond bird, and it was definitely humanoid. So it wasn't just like they saw an owl take off. Like, they saw something big and people-ish.
Yeah.
So...
Question.
Yes.
Do you think you can draw up some fan art of fucking the Charleston Cryptids? I'm just really, like, into this idea.
I can try.
Like, we should, like, sketch out character designs.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on. I'm fucking super into this idea.
We can make a shirt. Like,
I really fucking like the idea of the Charleston Cryptids. Or the Charleston Skeptics, or whatever the fuck we're calling them.
I really like it, too.
Yeah.
So, the next important part of the Mothman's tale is a place called the TNT area. So
Wait, we're gonna watch basketball and Law and Order? You fucking made an asshole joke before. I can talk about fucking basketball and Law and Order.
fine. So the creature was sighted in many places throughout West Virginia and the surrounding states, but the largest number of sightings happened near the old West Virginia Ordnance Works, an area to locals commonly known as the TNT area. So the West Virginia Ordnance Works is an abandoned munitions factory north of Point Pleasant, West Virginia, that dates back to World War II. The facility was used to manufacture ammunition and dynamite. The surrounding area is mostly forest dotted with some clearings, but the most important aspect of the TNT area are these igloos, which are these concrete domes. You know, like the ones next to White Springs. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to touch you.
Yeah.
It's like the one that was the Enclave bunker in '76. That's an igloo.
Where does the word igloo come from? Does it mean the structure, or does it have something to do with ice?
It's the shape of the structure.
So it's not because it's made of ice. It doesn't literally translate to ice home.
I have no idea.
Okay.
But these concrete domes were called igloos, or they're commonly called igloos by the locals, and they were used to store barrels of gunpowder. So the area is just riddled with closed abandoned tunnels and factories and a shit ton of pollution.
Good.
So
Wait, is that where all the super mutants are? Because right outside of White Spring is a barren land of just super mutants.
Point Pleasant's pretty north on the map.
Yeah.
So I don't think it quite maps correctly, but right now it's a wildlife sanctuary. But yeah, that place is still super gross. In 1979, a fisherman in the TNT area reported that chemicals had been left to seep into the ponds, causing it to be labeled as an environmental disaster. By the year 83, the TNT area was among the country's most polluted sites. So...
Top 10 polluted sites of all time.
Right now?
Yeah.
Without looking anything up?
Yeah.
Chernobyl.
All right, you won. Yeah. I instantly went to the Gulf of Mexico because of that big-ass spill.
Yeah, the big oil spill, Chernobyl, and that place in Iceland where they just put nuclear waste. There's literally just a pit that they dump barrels of nuclear waste into.
Really? That seems like a breeding farm for fucking superheroes. Why aren't we all over there?
Because most people die that go there.
You gotta risk it for the biscuit.
Yeah, you're right.
Really?
Yeah, there's just a pit. I'll see if I can find a picture.
Huh.
It's a nuclear waste pit.
Yeah.
It was here in the TNT area that on a cold night of November 15th, 1966, 3 days after the first two sightings took place, that two young couples would encounter the bizarre creature. Roger and Linda Scarberry.
How old?
How old were the couple?
How old were they, yeah.
I don't know. I'm in my brain, I'm imagining them 24-ish.
Okay, because I'm picturing a high school couple, and that means at 66, they're smoking big doinks.
Out there in Amish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there? Yeah, no, there's Amish in fucking West Virginia.
Yeah. Rip Young King Dave.
Yeah. We lost it. We lost the real one.
They were driving in Roger's black 57 Chevy Bel Air.
Oh, that's a mean ride.
Yeah. With Steve and Mary Millette. So they were all this one group, big group.
Yeah. This is high school.
Yeah.
It was also the 60s, so they're probably swingers.
Probably. Mm-hmm. They were in the area around midnight when Linda noticed, unbelievably, two large glowing red eyes in the darkness beside the North Power Plant, and she screamed. They soon learned that those eyes belonged to something that looked frankly human, around 7 feet tall with wings that folded up against its back. Roger stalled in the road for a minute, inspecting the strange creature. The four realized immediately that their spectacle was no ordinary bird. The true horror began, however, when the creature spread its wings and pursued them down Highway 62 to Point Pleasant, reaching speeds of over 100 miles an hour.
Wait, who's going 100 miles an hour?
Mothman was chasing the car at 100 miles an hour.
The car's going 100 miles an hour?
Yeah.
Did they get a ticket?
I don't know. I mean, if it was between getting a ticket and getting eaten by Mothman, what are you going to do?
But I thought Mothman wasn't malicious.
I mean, they don't know that. We know that Mothman.
You dropped something! He's just chasing after you.
You dropped your ID! So...
Wait, hold on. Let's talk about a
right.
57 Bel Air going fucking 100 miles an hour.
Do you think it could?
No! Those cars are made out of solid steel. There's no plastic.
Yeah. But apparently Mothman can fly at over 100 miles an hour. We can do some scientific testing once we meet Mothman ourselves.
Nah, yeah. Mothman, come on the show.
So when the four arrived in town, they went to the sheriff and was like, "Hey, Mothman, They went to the Mason County Courthouse and told their story to Sheriff George Johnson and Deputy Miller Halstead. 2 hours later, the police began investigating the TNT area, only to return empty-handed. The next day, a press conference was held, and the local press began printing the story, causing others to come forward with their previous sightings. This was the major event that started it all. In the November 16th issue of the Point Pleasant Register...
It's my birthday.
Yeah, it is. The strange encounter would be brought to the public eye with the headline, "Couple sees man-sized bird creature something."
It said it just like that.
Couple sees man-sized bird creature something.
Oh, I didn't know there was ellipses.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying it like
no stop. Yeah.
Couple sees man-sized bird creature thing man person.
It's basically that.
That's how you... Yeah.
So the strange encounter in the TNT area was a harrowing experience for everyone involved. Actually, Linda Scarberry ended up having, like, a psychotic break after this. Like,
do you know about... go on, sorry.
About
Linda.
Yeah, she was rushed to a hospital experiencing a nervous breakdown. On the phenomena, Roger Scarberry stated, "I'm a hard guy to scare, but that night was I'm a hard guy to scare, but last night I was for getting out of there." So the creature has thought to been seen throughout.
Weird way to say it. I'm a hard fellow to scare, but last night I was getting out of fucking shut up, 60s man.
Yeah. So
do you know about the interracial couple from the 60s that got abducted?
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, I don't remember I think someone's name is Pat. I don't remember. It was an interracial couple in the 60s. And I was watching them, they're going, why would they lie? They were an interracial couple in the 60s. Everybody automatically hated them. Why would they add more shit? And it was like, they asked them the story over and over and over and over again about what had happened. And every single time they told the story exactly the same. They separated them.
Abducted by what?
Aliens. She was like, I've left this planet. And I can't think of it. I only know like a third of the story. But it's really, really interesting.
If you find it, send me that. It sounds really cool.
It's really, really cool.
So, since then, in and around the area of Point Pleasant, there have been estimated to be over 100 sightings since then. These are unidentifiable reports, and the actual number of reported sightings is considered to be quite lower. Mothman witnesses were also harassed by the Men in Black.
No fucking way.
Yes. The Men in Black who wanted them not to speak about the creature. The strange sightings all seem to culminate in the collapse of the Silver Bridge on December 15th of 1967. So, Mothman is thought to be a symbol of, like, destruction and doom. Mm-hmm. So, a lot of people are like, oh, if you see Mothman, there's going to be misfortune. There's going to be great disaster. So, there are further reports surrounding, like, sightings of Mothman around national disasters. Like, there's apparently a photo of Mothman at 9/11.
Really?
Yeah. The Silver Bridge was, like, the big one that people remember because, I mean, you're in a small town in West Virginia and an entire fucking bridge collapses after seeing some kind of harbinger of doom. It's going to be easy to turn into a folklore. Like, So Mothman is believed to be either a symbol of
Mothman
doom.
goes to New York on vacation.
Oh, shit.
He's like, fuck, everyone's going to blame me for this one, too.
But, there's actually a couple other instances of disasters.
Well, why did he just start showing up in the 60s? You don't think Hitler could have been born? He could have showed up and been like, excuse me, madam? Don't let the kid get into art school. Just, you know.
Some of the places Mothman or its fellows have visited include a mine in Friedberg, Germany, where moth-like creatures scared miners away shortly before the mine collapsed. Another notable visit was to the nuclear plant of Chernobyl, where the creature haunted the facility for days before its famous meltdown. There were
He's walking around with like a sign. He's like, hey, what? Like, that's all he did. He would just like walk in. I'm trying to like humanize him. Okay, can we talk about something else real quick?
I've got one more
You said
thing.
he had constituents, right?
Yeah, I've got one more thing.
All right.
So there are also 2 Mothman pictures taken in New York on 9/11 and multiple sightings around the Minnesota bridge before its collapse. Some people believe that Mothman tries to warn people about disasters before they happen, such as in Friedberg and Chernobyl. However, since there
Wait, what year did Chernobyl melt down?
I don't remember. Can you look that up real quick? I think it was in the 70s. However, since there only seems to be one Mothman instead of a bunch of his kind, and since he seems rather paranormal, these sightings are not much interest to most cryptozoologists. So people only care about the Point Pleasant Mothman, not the supposed multi-country traveler Mothman.
86.
86. So he's got a pretty. That's all that I have on Mothman, but we've got more to discuss.
Second idea that we can sell to Netflix for a
Okay.
children's television program. Mothman and Friends. Mothman, Mothwoman, Mothchild.
Okay.
Moth Dog.
Moth Dog sounds so cute.
And then it's got to be Moth Boy, Moth Girl. And then it's a brother and a sister and they fight. Like a Lisa Bart situation.
Yeah.
And then a neighbor, but the neighbor's got to be another cryptid.
Yeah.
But they...
Like, that can be Sasquatch, like the neighbor.
No, maybe not. Maybe they just live in... It's like, Mothman's like, well, I quit my job and I wanted to follow my dream of becoming a folk singer. So me and my family packed up our bags from our small town in West Virginia and headed on over to California and like...
Just really ham it up.
Yeah, and it's just like, he's like, I'm alright. Like, he's trying to like do folk songs and shit.
Singing songs about West Virginia.
No, not even.
No?
It has nothing to do with it. It's like this metaphorical fucking like artsy, like, well, you're making fun of it, but it really means a lot to me type of shit.
Yeah.
Like, and then like his kids are having a hard time acclimating because they're from the South. They got that twang in their voice and they got that fucking...
Even if they're like disguised.
Yeah. No. It's a BoJack Horseman situation.
Okay.
Like but they're the only thing that isn't
people.
that isn't cryptid. Whoa, I mean, come on. They're the only thing. They're the only thing that is cryptid. Everybody else is
like humans.
Yeah. So
And human adjacents.
what?
I've seen things.
What? Fuck, now you threw me right the fuck off, because now I'm just thinking about like some Chernobyl monster walking around going like, kill me.
Hey, don't talk about ghouls like that.
Wow. No, that was an idea. Yeah, so that's fucking cool.
I wish
I would have met him.
Mothman. Yeah, in the game, I would have liked to meet Mothman. Like in real life too. Or...
I mean, I'll probably like die if I see him. If it's like fucking.
I like to believe that Mothman is trying to warn people of disasters. Like has like future sight.
I like to think that he's super clumsy.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Hey guys, would you like to hang out?" Oh no, I dropped this.
Whenever he's characterized, he's always like super like awkward and shaky, and I really love that.
Well, for the skeptics, what if he like goes to shake all of their hands like the night before the big game, and then they all contract polio?
That's yucky.
But like, they're like, Mothman, go introduce yourself. He's like, hello, I'm Mothman. We should get Woody Allen. Woody Allen to Mothman.
Oh god. I'm gonna have to edit the audio for that one.
Woody Allen for Mothman. Who's gonna do Loch Ness Monster? It's gotta be an Irish person.
Why?
Who's gonna be?
It's a Scottish lake.
Oh shit, it is. I don't know. What's the difference?
There's differences.
Oh, one place has whiskey, one place has scotch, and then we have bourbon in America. I just had the conversation last night. Woody Allen is Mothman. I'm afraid. Oh my god! Who's Scottish? That's we get Mike Myers. Let's get Mike Myers to be the Loch Ness Monster.
We can do that, yeah.
I think we should get. Who should we get? I think. I want Seth Rogen. I think we should get Seth Rogen to be
Young Yeti.
To be like Stony Baloney, fucking like fucking what's his name? Bigfoot.
Yeah.
The Yeti. We should.
Yeah. He was gonna be Canadian, right?
Well, yeah. I'm either thinking that or Wolfgang Puck. He's some sort of Nordic.
We can do that.
Make the Yeti a woman.
Okay.
Bjork.
Yes! Yes! I am so here for this!
Fuck! I'm really... We gotta get John Travolta to be the fucking Thunderbird.
You really think so?
Oh my god, yeah, oh my god, yeah.
He doesn't seem very bro-y, though.
Oh shit, you're right.
Who's someone that's bro-y?
The voice of Roswell? Daniel DeVito.
Oh my fucking god. Yes. Yes. I am so here for this. Alright, wait.
Rumham!
Who's the guy, we had one of them that was, that like Italian guy.
Oh, the Jersey Devil?
Yeah,
Big Time Tommy.
So we'll just have Big Time Tommy for
Big
that.
Time Tommy.
Yeah, we got him.
Take it easy. Yeah, oh my god, yeah.
Yeah. Who else did we have?
If not Big Time Tommy. Nah, Big Time Tommy. I'm trying to think of like another fat, like a comedian, like a fat comedian who's like a New York type. Because I'm thinking about that dude who was in the Green Book.
I don't think I've seen the Green Book.
Yeah, neither have I. I only know that he's in it.
Wait. What about Phil Swift of Flex Tape?
For the Jersey Devil?
For the Jersey Devil. Phil Swift.
I don't think he'd do it. I think he's... Because I want to play the Jersey Devil as kind of like a scumbag. Not a scumbag.
Yeah, but like a little slimy.
I want to play him... Okay, sorry, New Jersey. I want to play him as a stereotypical New Jersey...
Like a coast.
This dude's
boardwalk
400... This dude's like 400 pounds. Joey Diaz. Joey fucking Diaz!
Yeah! That's perfect!
I really feel like we're onto something.
Did we miss anything? Who did we miss?
Well, we don't have one for Loch Ness Monster.
Who's gonna play... Oh, yeah, we didn't do Loch Ness Monster. Who's gonna play washed up... Who's Bigfoot?
Seth Rogen.
That was Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
No. He was the kid.
The kid version. He's just a Sasquatch. He's just a sass man.
Whole sass? So wait, who's the young kid and who's the old?
Okay, Bigfoot. Okay, Bigfoot is Seth Rogen, and he's kind of given up. And he's like, whatever, I'll do it. I used to be the man. And then the Sasquatch kid comes in. He's like, I used to love you. I had your poster. I had your sneakers. You were the fucking man. Man?
Owen Wilson?
No, for the kid?
We need John Goodman to voice someone. Like the team manager or something. Or like a coach. Who's going to be the coach?
Maybe it's washed up Bigfoot is the coach.
Do you really see Seth Rogen as being a coach, though?
It's the voice. I'm not seeing Seth Rogen. I'm hearing the voice.
The voice.
Here's the thing. A hockey team has 20 people. These are cryptids. They're stronger than humans.
So
let's keep it
get by like
7.
Even under 20. Yeah. 11 plus 1. I'm so sorry.
Seth Rogen, Bigfoot.
Seth Rogen, Bigfoot.
Bjork is the Yeti.
Of course.
Kid, still out on the...
Jury's still out on who the kid is.
Jersey Devil, Joey fucking Coco fucking Diaz. We don't have one for Loch Ness Monster.
Yeah, not yet.
Thunderbird? Hear me out. Nick Cage, hear me out. Who's the fucking dude who plays John Wick?
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, yeah. I can definitely see that. Because, like, Thunderbird has to be, like... One of the strongest members on the team.
And he's really mysterious.
Yeah.
And he's just like, I know what I can do. Shades on. Don't have any glasses around here.
He has to have that little tinge of bro, though.
Yeah.
Like, he goes out and does
This
beers.
is a fucking DreamWorks film.
It really is. It's not bad.
Okay. Is that all you have to say about Mothman?
I'm so fucking into this.
Yeah,
this is all I have to say on Mothman.
All right.
It's going to be a long war.